Well, hello everyone, and welcome to yet another late night of Yule. This is the 8th night of Yule. This would have been yesterday, okay, the 27th of December. On this night of Yule, we would have been thinking about the truth and the harvest, and maybe the truth of the harvest, because we finally find what we actually reap in from what we've sown. Okay, this would also be about thinking back to last August and thinking forward to next August. Okay, so the tarot read for last year when I done this, and generally speaking, there would have been breakthroughs and enlightenment for you all, with new beginnings, uh, and then maybe turning a blind eye to the truth. Okay, we're bearing in mind that this night is all about the truth, and secrets being revealed, possibly because you turned a blind eye to it and neglected it, so it come out. Okay, on a love front, there was victory in changes and empowerment with independence. On the wealth front, there was working through the pain of things and new beginnings, uh, which made you want to prepare for things. Something new happened, and you thought, "Oh, I better get ready for this, that, or the other." Maybe it was a realization that you only had a few months till Christmas, and you had to start preparing to get your stuff together. Okay, so I'm just going to put you on pause for a second. Oh, hang on. I thought that was a bit quick. I forgot about the world, didn't I? On the world front in August this year, I predicted that we would be like on a road to nowhere. Sort of maybe governments are sort of backtracking on things they said they were going to do. And there would have been new conflicts starting up and a show of strength. Um, Also, there would have been a releasing of burdens and trying a new go at things, or trying to do the same thing but from a different aspect, a different point of view. Okay, now I can put you on pause while I get ready to do this year's read. Okay, so I'm now going to get set up to do August 2024. Well, okay, there we have it. We're better now. And look, I managed to make my table full size. Yeah, I'm getting clever. I think I'm getting clever. Maybe I'm not. I don't know how this is going to turn out when I watch it all put together. Okay, so we'll pull 4 runes out. 1 for the general energies, 1 for your love, wealth, and then the world. Finally, we will use these deck here. We'll use that deck there to clarify for the first 3, and then for the last one, we will use the Game of Thrones deck, which is my world events deck I use, and I primarily use that just for my world events reads and things. Okay, so we're shuffling, and I haven't even revealed what the first rune of the month will be. Okay, so the first rune of the month is Bacana in reverse. Bacana is the birch tree, and it's all about sort of renewal, rebirth, and regrowth. The birch tree is Yggdrasil, which is the world tree, which has all the different worlds coming off its branch, and according to Viking or Norse mythology. Okay, so let's have a little look-see at what this is telling us. This is kind of telling us that perhaps generally the new start is there. Okay, and as the way things go, it should be. It's August. It's a time of harvest. We'll be pulling in the crop for the year. Okay, so that's an end of a cycle, and then we will be putting in the crop for next year in most cases, which will be the beginning of the next cycle, a renewal, the death of the old crop and the birth of the new crop. But the fact that it's in reverse is kind of telling us, well, maybe there'll be some sort of hold-ups on things like that, possibly due to celebrations. Okay, new beginnings on a love sense for most of you. But these might be hollow new beginnings and not exactly where you thought or was hoping things would be going with the Knight of Cups in reverse there. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups coming out. Now, on a relationship level, this would be the more of a third party influence. Things can't progress in your relationship because there is a third party of some description. Now, remember, a third party doesn't necessarily mean a person. Don't start looking at your partner in August thinking you're shagging someone else. It could be a job. It could be a pet. It could be an elderly relative. It could be a new car. Okay? But whatever it is, there is a lot of love for it, okay? Which is causing the hold up. It's causing the reversal of Bacana. It's stopping the new start. And we've got the Chariot there, and there's no forward movement. We're stuck in the same position, and leading to, coincidentally, no, even though there's no coincidence in tarot, to the fact that this isn't the future you were kind of looking for, okay? On a business sense, this would be more of sort of a rejoicing. The business is doing well, but because the business is doing well and then it starts expanding with that Ace of Cups there, that slows it down. It kind of stops it from moving forward because of the sudden changes implemented. You have new people coming in, you have new techniques coming in, the whole staff need retraining. I was nearly about to say the whole train needs restaffing, but maybe the whole train does need restaffing as well. Maybe there are strikes on trains and things during next August as well, and the universe is trying to slip that out. That would also be a Chariot in reverse. There will be no travel, okay? And that is, again, it isn't the future you foresaw for the company or whatever. You thought, yeah, we'll expand, we'll carry on going, but the expansion has caused a stall. Why you gradually fill out and expand the expansion itself. Now, we've got the Seven of Pentacles coming out, which is basically the harvest time card. It is like the Bacana of the tarot. And this is telling us, well, in time, like the expansion will work. In time, the third party will disappear. Okay, again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be or it doesn't have to be another romantic person. It could be a family member or a car. It could be a pet. It could be a tree. Someone might just get annoyed with a tree which is in their way. Maybe the branch falls off in a summer storm and smashes your car up. I don't know. Okay, there is definitely something about cars and something about travel in August, generally speaking. Okay, in your love life, I think you had Isa for this last month as well. Yes, it's still slowly thawing out. Okay, it's slowly melting. The blockage is still there. Okay, but it's getting better. It's melting, or perhaps it's starting to get worse, and maybe it's refreezing. Okay, so we have got the Hanged Man coming out. We have got the Queen of Wands, swords in reverse, and coincidental one. Again, there's no coincidence about it. This is a Freudian slip I've just done there. It's also acting as a Queen of Wands as well. We've got the Two of Cups in reverse, and then we have got that ain't the Chariot, that's the Sun. That's the Chariot. Then we got the Chariot in reverse. So there's no forward movement in that. There is a Chariot, but it's not going to be a happy stall, shall we put it that way? Okay, and then there might be a lot of mystery about why it's stalling, why it's not going forward. But let's have a look at this one now. We got the Hanged Man. Maybe you're looking at things differently within your relationship. If you are in a relationship, if you're free and single, perhaps you're looking at that differently as well. You know the truth of the matter now, and I also said this is the Queen of Wands, where the Queen of Wands likes to be center of attention. Perhaps you being center of attention is stopping you actually acting on the truth you know, and that's maybe what you're looking at from a different perspective. The universe is helping you look at that as well. It's guiding you on, it's pushing you, it's giving you the signs and the things. Okay. With the Two of Cups coming out in reverse, this could be telling some of you that it's just your relationship just isn't what you thought it was going to be. Okay, you thought you had found a soulmate to live and love forever, but it turns out that no, it was just another flash in the pan, which then leads you to the Chariot in reverse. You feel like you're going backwards. You feel like maybe if you were in a relationship, you ended up single by the end of August. You don't feel like you're moving forward anywhere, and you feel like you've lost. You feel like you've lost big time. Okay, we've got the Two of Wands coming out, crossing all this. This is you're basically throughout the whole month of August on a relationship level, you will be faced with choices. Most of these choices will be no-brainers. It's the Two of Wands. It's just a split in the road. Do I take left? Do I take right? Okay, but some of them will be a little bit more difficult. Okay, and underneath that was the Queen of Pentacles, which is kind of like a card of independence, and then the Devil breaking away in reverse. Breaking away from things which aren't working for you. Was that way up? Okay, not that it mattered, because that is Dagaz. Dagaz is the Sun. So on the wealth level, you are getting the Sun. Okay, you're getting the happiness, the warmth, things are being illuminated to you. Perhaps you're in a company and everyone else has had a pay rise, but you haven't. Or perhaps you've had a pay rise and no one else did, and that's been illuminated. Yeah, so it's kind of worth. Perhaps you suddenly wake up to no, you don't. I was going to say you suddenly wake up to a new formula to pick the winning horse of every race you bet on, but you don't. You're not that lucky. Okay, with the Empress in reverse, and then we have got the Emperor in reverse as well, and then we have got the Fool in reverse, and then we've got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so on a finance level, you are pretty much, again, it's a month of being stalled, isn't it? You're pretty much just stuck where you are. You might look foolish if you have recently started something new come the month of August. You might fall flat on your face if you're starting a new business or something like that. You are losing total control of it with the Empress and the Emperor in reverse there. You don't seem to have any luck whatsoever, and everything just seems to be sliding through your fingers, which leaves you with the Four of Pentacles at the end. You are literally hanging on to every dollar you get, or pound if you're from England or Egypt. Okay, but there is commitment on the horizons. Okay, this isn't just commitment, this is the minor arcana of the world, which is new starts. Yeah, you're falling flat on your face with the Fool in reverse there. Obviously, it stands to reason there is a new start to be had. And remember, we have got the Kana out, even though it's in reverse, for a general energy of the month, which means, well, there are new starts, just maybe not how you were expecting them. Okay, or maybe the new start is there, but you just can't kind of get hold of it. You just seem to be out of your reach, slipping through your grasp of the Emperor there. Okay, on to the world. This all I'm pretty sure I got all these runes out for the last read I done. I definitely got all these runes out for one of the reads I done for this month or for this year, but they are in a different order. So it is what it is. Okay, so let's have a little look-see at what's going on here. This is Manaz. I think Manaz might have been in reverse on the last time it came out. But Manaz in the upright is all about like humans, humanity, society, colonization, civilization, and the like. Okay, so let's have a look at what this is telling us with the Game of Thrones deck. Okay, and obviously I will have a little check to see on my current list of world events to see what is going on, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it will be that, because obviously we've got an issue of the fact that this is about 8 months in the future from now, and I will do at least 8 different sets of cards for that, because I change that every new moon cycle. Okay, so I will just have a quick look on the computer though to see. Okay, the only thing what comes out from my world events is the Temperance card, which will be some sort of breakthrough. I think I have it down as environmental breakthroughs. So this could be absolutely anything. Perhaps we find some sort of enzyme what eats carbon dioxide and we can pump it up into the atmosphere to sort out that thing they all keep harping on about. Or perhaps it's something else. Perhaps we find out a formula so we can predict earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, working off the sun and the like. But when we're generally talking, we're talking about the Two of Spears. The world's going to be faced with a choice. Okay, the Two of Spears is the Two of Wands. We had that cross in here, I think it was, and it is all about, well, do I go left, do I go right? And throughout the month of August, there will be a lot of them moments. Now, most of these will be made rashly with the Temperance in reverse, that people won't stand back and think about the consequences of their decisions, that they will just rush in and go ahead and do it, which will then lead them requiring strength, or possibly just giving off a show of strength to say, haha, look, I'm strong, you can't do anything about it. And then with the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's telling us, well, the truth is out there, the truth is known by the masses and the people and the governments, but no one's actually acting upon it. Yeah, it is kind of that simple. Everyone's just going along with it and seeing. Okay, we've got the King of Cups coming out as a crossing card here. There is going to be so much indecision, it's unreal. The King of Cups has love, okay? In the world's case, in the world, I sort of mean like the governments, the groups of people, big corporations and the like, they have the love. They could be splashing the love, but they're unsure about splashing the love. Maybe with that temperance in reverse and some sort of environmental breakthrough, maybe they break through with it, but then not actually give it out to the masses. Okay, maybe they find a cure for cancer, or could that be a medical breakthrough, not necessarily an environmental breakthrough, but it's that kind of thing. They find the cure, but then they keep hold of it themselves and just sell it to the rich who can afford it. Okay, it's going to be something like that. So that is your August. If it resonates with you throughout the month of August, please feel free to come back to this video. You will always be able to find it in my Yuletide, what is it called, playlist. And it'll be within the most recent ones in there. And you can drop in a comment and say, oh yeah, this happened, that happened, or you can just drop it in any video you are watching in August and just refer back to the Yuletide one and say, yeah, it's your Yuletide one is bearing out quite well. Obviously, this is 8 months down the line. It is going to be more temperamental, more subject to change, because there is a lot more effects of free will being implied to this reading than one I will be doing like for next week, say. Okay, and just think how much free will can be implied in a week, let alone 8 months. So there is that. None of this might resonate with any of you by the time it actually gets to that time of year. But if it does, drop it in the comments. If you like this video, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. This helps me in the algorithms, get seen by more people like yourselves. Also, if you don't mind, you can hit the subscribe button and join the tarot team. Or you could go to Whole Hog and hit the membership button. But that does cost you money, and I don't mind if you don't. If you didn't like this, if you thought this was a pants reading and I should never be doing tarot again, well, hit that thumbs down button and YouTube will make sure that my video never graces your feed. Apart from that, if you had any problems with, I don't know, the lighting, the sound quality, the pretty pictures on the cards, if you don't like the Viking Guards decks, because I know that a lot of you don't, then feel free, let me know, and I can always change that. Again, just drop it in the comments. Okay, that's what the comments are there for. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful run into the new year, and hopefully you will get today's one today. Although I am feeling a bit under the weather, my son did give me an unexpected Christmas present when he was over, and I am a little bit worse for wear now. But it is what it is. Life goes on. So hopefully you will all tune in for the 9th night of Christmas, which will be for the 9th night of Yuletide, which will be today, the 28th, which will be the 28th of December. Okay, is it the 28th today? Oh, I don't know, I've lost track. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay, so, and that would also be for the month of September, of past and present. Okay, so hopefully you will all tune in then. And until you do, be good.